Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. It's September 2 in our 1969 replay, St. Louis at Houston, second of a two-game series. I'll be back with the lineups very shortly. Oh. Kathy Harden, good morning. Great to see you as usual. It's a big one. The St. Louis Cardinals are in second place. They've won 12 in a row. They're 3.5 games behind the first place Pirates. And they're going to try to win their 13th in a row. The Houston Astros, one game under 500, 14 games behind Atlanta, and they are a half game behind Cincinnati, who beat Chicago today. And I'll be back with the lineups in just a few minutes. I'm doing okay, Kathy. I hope you are well. I'm doing okay. Let's look at our opening lineups for the St. Louis Cardinals. Leading off, Lou Brock in left, Kurt Flood in center, Vic Davalillo in for the injured Veda Pinson. He is in right field. Joe Torre, a cleanup, in for the catching for the injured Tim McCarver. Mike Shannon at third, Bill White at first base, Julian Javier at second, Maxville at short, and Chuck Taylor with 6 wins is the starter, a right-hander. For the Houston Astros, it's Joe Morgan leading off at second. Jesus Alou in right field. Batting third, Norm Miller back in the lineup. He was hurt. He's in center. Tommy Davis, acquired from Seattle, hitting cleanup in left field. Kurt Blefary batting fifth at first. Dennis Menke at shortstop. Doug Rader at third base. Johnny Edwards is the catcher. And Tom Griffin, the pitcher, batting ninth. He's 1-7. This is a 9:15 a.m. start. Just to remind people, this is September 2, 1969 replay. God, how did I do that? Made a mistake there. Oh, God. There we go. First pitch in 4 minutes. The Astros won this game in 7-6 in 11 innings. They used 7 pitchers. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, Kathy Harden for the Cardinals. They've won 12 in a row. They're trying to keep pace here with the first place Pirates by winning, and then they still be 3 out. The Cubs lost against Cincinnati. They're third place, and now they are 9 games behind. This is the longest winning streak of the season for any team, 12. And the Cardinals are going for their 13th. And the Houston Astros take the field. It's Griffin on the mound, Edwards catching, Blefary at first, Morgan at second, Rader at third, Menke at short. In the outfield, left to right, Tommy Davis, Norm Miller, and Jesus Alou. We're waiting for the X-Post in less than a minute. And the X-Post is, it's up, and it is good. And leading it off to start the game for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. Here's Griffin now, he's ready. And the pitch to Brock, 5-12, grounds it to first X. That's for Blefary, 4-18. That'll go through for an S2, E18. 6-11-16. And it is a base hit for Brock. So Brock opens it up with a single, and he's being held. He's a 1-14. Here's Kurt Flood now. From the stretch, Griffin. 2-11, and he pops it up to third base just in foul territory. And Rader makes the catch, 1 away, Brock holds. Here's Vic Davalillo, left-handed hitter. That's 3-7, and it's a grounder to second. It's going through with a plus. With Brock being held, it's a single for Davalillo. Brock rounds second, goes to third, and the Cardinals have first and third with 1 out. Here's Joe Torre. Infield back, 6-8, and that is a liner to short, caught by Menke, 2 away. Griffin trying to get out of this. First and third, 2 down. Here's Shannon. Clutch situation. 2-9. Struck him out, and the side is retired. So, St. Louis, no runs. They strand 2 after a half. St. Louis, nothing, and Houston coming to bat. And we thank you, Kathy, for the repost. Thank you very much. Leading it off for Houston is Joe Morgan. Left-handed hitter. Here's Taylor. That's 2-4, right-handed, walked him. Now he's a double-A. 1-15, Torre a 0. Morgan is on. Here's Jesus Alou. There goes Morgan, and he's safe. Morgan steals second. With Jesus at the plate, right-handed hitter. Here's Taylor now. 2-7. And that is a fly ball to center. And Flood makes the catch, one away. Morgan holds for Norm Miller. The pitch from Taylor. 2-7. And it's a grounder to second. He's not being held when he's on second. Morgan is held at second, 2 outs. And Tommy Davis in a clutch situation with 2 outs and Morgan on second base. Here's Taylor. And the pitch, 3-8. And he pops it up to short for Maxville. And Maxville makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs for Houston in the bottom of the first. The walk to Morgan left on base after he stole second. After 1, it's a scoreless ball game. A beautiful morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. We're so glad to have you join us. Oh. Ah. We move to the top of the second. Tom Griffin. He put 2 on in the first, left them. Bill White will lead it off. Here's Griffin now. 5-3, left-handed, flies to right X. That's for Jesus, 421. That's an S2. It's going to go through. It's going to be a base hit for White. 6-12-13-21. And it is a base hit for Bill White. So White is on. Here's Julian Javier. Maxville on deck. From the stretch, Griffin. 2-3, and that is a base hit for Griffin. White goes to second and holds. So it's first and second with nobody out. And Dal Maxville is the batter. Taylor comes out on deck. The pitch to Maxville, I'm sorry. That's 2-6, and he grounds it back to Griffin, forcing Javier at second. White goes to third, and Maxville is safe at first. 1 out, first and third, and here's Chuck Taylor, the pitcher. Infield is back. Five, 6, struck him out. That's the second for Griffin, 2 away. He's a good strikeout pitcher, my goodness. Now here's Brock. Clutch situation here. Maxville on first, White on third, 2 down. And the pitch to Brock. 2-5, and he chops it to second. Morgan has it. Throws to Bleffery, and the side is retired. No runs again. 2 hits again, and 2 left on. After 1.5, it's a scoreless ball game. Leading it off for Houston is Kurt Bleffery here in the bottom of the second. Taylor on the mound. 5-4, left-handed, fly ball to center for a Flood, 1 away. Now here's Dennis Menke. .210, grounds it to second. Javier has it, throw to White, 2 away. For Doug Rader. .311, and it's a base hit by Rader, a 2-out single. Rader is on, and here's Johnny Edwards. Left-handed hitter, Edwards. Taylor, and the pitch 1-9, and it's grounded back to Taylor. He fields it, throws to White, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the single by Rader, left on after 2. It's a scoreless ball game. Top of the third now. Kurt Flood steps in. Flood facing Griffin, top of the third, no score. Here's the pitch. 1-3, and he hits it to first. Bleffery has it, takes it to the bag, 1 out. The batter is Vic Davalillo. Davalillo singled in the first. The pitch from Griffin. That's 1-5, and it's a base hit. Second single for Davalillo. He's on first with 1 out. Here's Torrey. Griffin from the stretch. He gets the sign from Edwards. And the pitch to Torrey. That's 3-4. And it's grounded back to Griffin, forcing Davalillo at second. It's 2 outs, and now Torrey is the runner on first for Mike Shannon. Oh, that's good coffee. Here's the pitch. 2-5. It's a base hit by Shannon. Torrey will go to third and hold. Griffin has allowed 2 singles in each of these first 3 innings. And now Bill White in a clutch situation. First and third, 2 down. No score, top of the third. Griffin and the pitch. 3-7, walked him. That'll load him up. For Julian. Bases loaded, 2 outs, no score. St. Louis batting. The Houston Astros, Tom Griffin on the mound in a jam. Trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Julian. 4-2 right-handed, struck him out. And the Cardinals strand 3. That's the 3rd strikeout for Griffin. No runs, 2 hits, a walk, 3 left on, middle of the 3rd. And it's a scoreless ball game. Yeah. Oh, that's good coffee. It's going to be Tom Griffin to lead it off. He's a 6 NR facing Taylor. Okay, here's the pitch. 2-6, and he struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Taylor, 1 down. Now Joe Morgan. He walked, stole second, and was left on base. Taylor winds and deals. 5-11, left-handed, fly ball right X. Davalillo a 3-4. F3. E4. 5-8. And he makes the catch. 2 down. For Jesus. Here's Taylor now. The pitch to Jesus. That's 2-9. And it's a base hit to left. A 2-out single. Brock throws it in. Jesus on first with 2 down. And here's Norm Miller with 2 outs. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Taylor. The pitch to Miller. 5-4 left-handed. Fly ball center field. For Flood. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The single by Jesus, left on base. We've gone 3. And it's a scoreless ball game. We're so glad to have you here for Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. We're doing a replay of the entire 1969 season. We are in September 2, of the schedule. Tom Griffin takes the mound, top of the 4th. He's allowed 2 singles in each of the first 3 innings. He's left 7 on base. And Dal Maxfield will lead it off. He reached on a force and was left on. Here's Griffin now. 6'5", right-handed, struck him out. Number 4 for Griffin. The batter is Chuck Taylor, the pitcher for St. Louis. Mike Terranova has arrived. Great to see you, Mike. Great to see you. Hope all is well for you. The Dow is up. Dow had a tough day yesterday. Here's Griffin now, the pitch to Taylor. 6'6", right-handed, struck him out. Number 5 for Griffin. Such a tough pitcher when he gets ahead of the batters. Here's Lou Brock now. Lou is 1 for 2. Griffin winds and the pitch. 3-7, and it's a fly ball to left field for Tommy Davis. Davis comes around, makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin. Middle of the 4th, it's no score. Looking ahead at our schedule. Our next game on tap is Detroit at Kansas City. The Detroit Tigers with Mickey Lolich at the Kansas City Royals. Roger Nelson getting the start. After that, it'll be the New York Mets at the Los Angeles Dodgers with Gary Gentry for the Mets and Don Sutton for the Dodgers. That game, the real world broadcast, is on YouTube. Chuck Taylor takes the mound. And here's Tommy Davis to lead it off. .611, right-handed, pops it up to second for Javier, 1 out. Now Kurt Blefary. We'll need more coffee. Blefary flew to center in the second. 3-11, and it's a base hit by Blefary. So Blefary is on, 1 out, and Menke comes to the plate. Taylor from the stretch. 2-8, and it's a base hit. Blefary rounds second, he goes to third. And Houston has first and third, 1 down for Doug Rader, the Red Robin. Tough spot here for Taylor. Infield is back. Taylor winds and the pitch. 4-2, fly ball right. Fly ball left, I'm sorry. It's going to be deep enough for Blefary to tag. Brock makes the catch. Home comes Blefary. And Houston gets out ahead 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs. Menke held at first. And here's Johnny Edwards. 1-0 Houston. 6-9. And it's another fly ball to left. And Brock makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 1 run for Houston. First run of this ball game on 2 singles. And then the sacrifice fly by Doug Rader. We've gone 4 here. It's a 1-0 ball game. And a very nice ball game, I might add. I guess now would be as good a time as any to make some new coffee here. So with a little break in the action, we've gone 4 innings. It's 1-0 Houston. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes here after I get this coffee going. Indeed I will, Kathy. We are back at the Astrodome. It's a 1-0 ball game, a very close ball game. Both pitchers holding their own here. We haven't had a lack of base runners, but the only run is a sacrifice fly hit by Rader to bring Blefary home. It's 1-0 through 4. The coffee is brewing. And here's Tom Griffin to start his 5th inning. His first endurance is the 6th. Here's Curt Flood now. Flood is 0 for 2. Griffin and the pitch. 5-10 right-handed, grounds to short X. Mankey, 331. That's an S1. Looks like it's going to go through. 9-12, 31. And it is a base hit for Flood to lead it off for the Cardinals. He is the tying run. And here's Vic Davalillo, who is 2 for 2. Okay, Griffin now. The pitch to Davalillo. 2-3. Grounds it to third, forcing Flood. Raider throws to second, Morgan to get Flood. No play at first. Davalillo is on with one out. Davalillo on first. Here's Joe Torre. Torre is 0 for 2. Griffin and the pitch. That's 6-11, and he struck him out. Number 6 today for Griffin, 2 away. And Mike Shannon comes up. Shannon 1 for 2. One eight, and he dribbles it to Griffin, a dribbler. The pitcher, he picks it up, throws to Bluffery, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Middle of the 5th, it's still 1-0. Tom Griffin will lead it off. Grounds it to second for Javier. 1 out. Here's Joe Morgan. Morgan walked, stole second, left on base, and flew to right today. The pitch from Taylor. 1-8, and he struck him out. 2 away. Taylor's first endurance is the 8th. Second strikeout for Taylor. And here's Jesus Alou. Six, 7, right-handed. Grounds to second, X. That's Julian. 226. Uh-oh. That's a 1-2. It's going to be an S1. Julian, E26. 15. Oh, it's an E1. It's an S1 E1. That'll be a single and an error. Charge to Julian. First error of the ball game. It puts Jesus in scoring position. I'm sorry. There it is. And Norm Miller in a clutch situation here. So Taylor coming out to Torre coming to Taylor to talk to him for a moment. Okay, he's back on the mound. It's 2 outs. It's Jesus on second base. Here's Chuck Taylor now, and the pitch. 110, and he grounds it to first. It's scooped up by White. Covering the bag is Taylor. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the error. 1 left on. And after 5, it's a 1-0 ball game. A very tight ball game. Here's Tom Griffin in his first endurance inning. No runs in 5 innings. He's allowed 7 hits, walked 1, struck out 6. He'll face White, Julian, and Maxville. That coffee is almost ready. Rhodes Scholar has arrived. And I'm going to go sneak a cup there, if it's okay with all of you. In real world, Houston won this one 7-6 in 11 innings. Oh. Let's go sneak a cup. Ooh. Tom Griffin on the mound. Here's Bill White to lead it off. Griffin is set, and the pitch to White, 3-9. And it's a base hit to left field for White, opposite field. And White is on first with the tying run. Here's Julian. Oh, that's good coffee. Mike Terranova is here. Griffin from the stretch and the pitch to Julian. 4-10 right-handed, struck him out. Number 7 for Griffin. And Dal Maxfield comes up. Here's Griffin now. 5-7 right-handed, grounds to second X. That's for Morgan, 323. G1, E23. 6-11-14. On a G1 with a runner on first. That's going to be a double play. A double play turned by Morgan. He stepped on the bag and threw it over to Bluffrey for the double play. The side is retired. No runs. 1 hit and 1 left. Very, very tight ball game. Here's Chuck Taylor again. His first endurance is the 8th. He's due up in the 7th. He's good. 2.56. We might have him hit. Here's Tommy Davis to lead it off. The winning streak is in danger. Yes, it is. And also in danger of falling a game behind, losing a game on this date. With Pittsburgh having won their game. Here's Chuck Taylor now. The pitch to Davis. That's a 1-11. And it's a grounder to first. White has it, takes it to the bag, 1 away. Now Kurt Bluffrey is the batter. You know, all things must pass. Here's Taylor now. That's 5-8 left-handed, grounds it to first again. White takes it to the bag. 2 away for Dennis Menke. .470, he walked him. So Menke is on. And Doug Rader, the batter. 2 outs. Here's Taylor now from the stretch. The pitch to Rader. 2-9, and he struck him out. And the side is retired. That's the 3rd strikeout for Taylor today. No runs, no hits, the walk to Menke. Left on base. We've gone 6. It's 1-0 ball game, and look at this. Chuck Taylor coming out to hit. Chuck Taylor will hit. Here's Griffin now in his 2nd endurance inning. He winds and deals. That's 1-6, and he struck him out. Number 8 for Griffin. Back to the top of the order, Lou Brock. Brock is 1 for 3. The windup and the pitch from Griffin. 5-10 left-handed, grounds to short base, shortstop, X. Menke, 331. That's a G1. E31. 5-10-12. And he throws him out, 2 away. Nice play by Menke. And here comes Kurt Flood now. Kurt is 1 for 3. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 7th. Cardinals trail Houston 1-0. Griffin in his 2nd endurance inning, throwing shutout baseball. The pitch to Flood. That's 3-9, and it's a chopper to second. Morgan fields it. Throws to Bluffery at first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tom Griffin, and this is the 7th inning stretch. It's 1-0 Houston. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Oh, that's good coffee. I have some cleaning up to do, folks. I need to call the pharmacy, refill the medications that I have not taken in over a week. Blood pressure and cholesterol. I've been a bad boy. And continue to try to cope. I'll call them after this game, just in hopes that I can live long enough to finish this replay. I'll do that, Mike. I'll call right after this ball game. Which it could be contributing to my anxiety, high blood pressure. I bet that is one of the symptoms. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Bottom of the 7th here. Chuck Taylor has gone all the way. Both pitchers very tough today, even with runners on base. It's going to be Johnny Edwards to lead it off here for Houston. Here's Taylor now. Again, his first endurance is the 8th. The windup and the pitch to Edwards. That's 5-4 left-handed. Fly ball center field for Flood. 1 away. Now Tom Griffin. The pitcher. He's 0 for 2. Okay, Taylor gets the sign from Torrey. 5-9, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 4th for Taylor. And Joe Morgan comes up, 0 for 2 and a walk. I do, Mike Terranova, I have automatic refills, but I ignored it. After about 5 days, they then tell you that if you don't pick it up, it will be stopped. You know, it'll be thrown back on the shelf. So I have to call them to redo it. It might take a day or less. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Morgan now. Taylor, the pitch. 5-7, left-handed, fly ball center for Flood, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. I'll tell you, the pitching has been very good. Tom Griffin now in his first endurance inning. This is a good time for the Cardinals to try to get something going here. They've been shut out by Griffin thus far. Here's Griffin now. The pitch to Davalillo. 110, grounds it to first. Bleffery takes it to the bag, 1 away. Now Joe Torre, 1-0 game. Torre 0 for 3. Griffin gets the sign from Edwards. Here's the pitch to Torre. That's 4-8, right-handed, and that is a fly ball deep to center. And Norm Miller catches up with it, 2 away. Here's Mike Shannon. And the pitch from Griffin. 3-5, and it's a base hit. A 2-out single for Shannon. He's the tying run. It's thrown in by Jesus, and Bill White is the batter. Here's Griffin. 6-6, struck him out. And the side is retired. That's the 9th. Absolutely. No runs, 1 hit. 1 left. Chuck Taylor will face Jesus here in the bottom of the 8th. If you're looking ahead, it'll be Julian, Maxville, and Taylor scheduled. They'll most likely have a pinch hitter for Taylor. Here's Chuck Taylor now. The pitch to Jesus. That's 6-10 right-handed, grounds to third X. Shannon, 324. G1, E24. 13-24. And he throws him out, 1 away. Here's Norm Miller. Here's Taylor. 1-3. Grounds it to second. And Julian fields it and throws him out 2 away for Tommy Davis. So 1-0 ball game, bottom of the 8th. Houston batting, they lead it. Both pitchers have gone all the way. Here's the pitch to Davis. 4-3 right-handed, grounds to first X. That's Bill White at 2-8. E8, and he takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Chuck Taylor. And he pitched very good baseball, allowing only 1 run in 8 innings. This is it for the Cardinals. Tom Griffin on the mound. Julian will lead it off. Here's Griffin now. The windup and the pitch to Julian. 2-4, and he grounds it to first base, and Bleffery takes it to the bag, 1 away. And there's going to be a hitter here for Dow Maxville. Dave Ricketts is coming in. Dave Ricketts. He is a switch hitter. He'll bat left against Griffin. Okay, Griffin gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch to Ricketts. 4-3, left-handed, grounds it to second for Morgan, and that's 2 away. Griffin 1 out away from a shutout, and breaking the Cardinals' 12-game winning streak. It will be Byron Brown. Pinson is injured. Byron Brown has been called to pinch hit with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. He's got some power. 2-9. Here's Griffin now. The windup and the pitch to Brown. That's 2-7, and he walked him. Boy, he almost got that. Brown is on. And Lou Brock, the batter. Jerry Devannon would come into play shortstop if this is tied or they go ahead. Jerry Devannon, after Maxville, there was a pinch hitter. It's 2 outs. Brown the tying run on first. Here's Lou Brock, 1 for 4 today. Boy, they need one from Lou. Brown is a 1-12. Do you want me? Let me see. I was thinking of it. See if there's anyone who can do better. Pinson is injured. He's a 1-15. There is nobody, Mike, who's better. Here's Lou Brock now. 2 outs. Brown on first. Griffin from the stretch. And the pitch to Brock. 6-8, left-handed, and he walked him. So Brock is on. First and second, 1 more hit or walk. Griffin is fatigued. And here's Kurt Flood. Horner. I'm sorry, not Horner. I'm not sure who's warming, but we'll see. First and second, 2 outs. Griffin trying to get out of this, preserve the shutout and the game. It's Curt Flood in a clutch situation here. 1 out, first and second. Here's Griffin now. The pitch to Flood. 5'11", right-handed. Fly ball left X. Whoo! Tommy Davis, a 410. This could be trouble. Four, 10, 4-4. Oh my! It's a D2. It's going to be at least a double to tie the game. Davis a 10, 5, 11, 12, 13. It is a double, a D2. And Brown comes home with the tying run. A huge double by Curt Flood to tie this ball game. And that's going to be it for Griffin. Oh my. Brock goes to third. And the batter will be Vic Davalillo. And there's going to be a new pitcher for Tom Griffin. So Griffin loses the shutout. He pitched 8 2/3. He allowed 10 hits. Walked 3, struck out 9. He's allowed 1. He is responsible for second and third, 2 down. Let's see who's coming in now against the left-hander Davalillo. Looking at who pitched. The only left-hander has an ERA of over 5, and that's Wade Blasingame. They'll probably go, let's see, Willis and Womack not available. Let's see who's going to come in to close this out. Bouton pitched in this game, and he is coming in. How do you like that? Jim Bouton. They don't have much of a bullpen. Jim Bouton gets the call. He pitched in this game in real world. So here's Bouton now taking his warm-ups. He was acquired from Seattle. It's been quite a ball game. The Cardinals tie it up with a run here in the top of the 9th. Bouton is ready now. And Vic Davalillo, left-handed hitter, comes up. Second and third, 2 outs. Bouton looks in. He gets the sign. And the pitch to Davalillo. That's 1-6 right-handed, grounds it back to Bouton. He fields it and throws it to Blefary, and the side is retired. But 1 run, a very costly run on 1 hit, 2 walks, and 2 left on. And after 8.5, it's a tie ball game. Taylor, there'll be a new pitcher for Taylor. I said it will be Horner. Taylor pitched 8, allowed 5 hits. He walked 2, struck out 4, and allowed 1 run. And it's going to be Horner, who's well rested. A very interesting ball game here. There have been plenty of base runners, but both pitchers managed it well. It's Joe Horner, the left-hander, And he'll face Blefrey, a left-handed hitter, Menke, and Rader here in the bottom of the ninth. Joe Horner taking his warm-ups right now. We'll have a little break in the action. What a ball game. I was hoping this would happen. We'll take just a little bit of a break in the action. Just give me a chance to collect myself. I know that, Mike. I know. Folks, I'm going to just take about 2 minutes. Just bear with me, please. It's the bottom of the ninth. Joe Horner, their best reliever, has taken the mound. And let's tune into the action. Joe Horner finishing up his warm-ups, coming in for Taylor, who Brown pinch hit, walked, and came home on the double by Flood with the tying run. It's a 1-1 ball game. Kurt Blefrey will lead it off here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Horner now. The wind up and the pitch to Blefrey. 2-5, and he grounds it to second. Julian has it, throws him out. Don't forget, Jerry Devanin is in at short. He's a 442. That could be a mistake. Here's Dennis Menke. Horner gets the sign from Torrey. This game went to 11 innings in real world. 7-6 Houston won. The pitch to Menke. That's 4-9 right-handed. Hit deep by Menke. Oh, the ball game is over. Menke with a walk-off home run here in the bottom of the ninth off Horner. And the game is over. Oh, look at Menke going around. The St. Louis streak has ended, and they fall 4 games behind. Dennis Menke on a changeup from Horner. Let's look at it again. 4-9 right-handed. 1-18. It's a 13. And he's got the power against left-handers. What a game, what a finish. Dennis Menke with a walk-off home run. And for Dennis, that is home run number 11, and it was a big one. We'll be back with the wrap-up in just a moment. Boughton gets the win for shit. I think scorers may have something to say about that. What a game it was here at the Astrodome. A very unusual game in some ways. The final score, Houston 2, St. Louis 1. Boughton got the win, and Horner the loss. It was tied up at 1, and in the bottom of the ninth with 1 out, Menke hit a changeup. It looked like a changeup from me, from Horner, and he knocked it out. Horner, the left-hander, and Menke knocked it out. He had 10 home runs in real world. This was his 11th in the replay. Also to note is that St. Louis out-hit Houston 10-6 and lost the ball game. So that does it here today on the Strat-O-Matic, this morning on the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. We're sorry, Kathy Harden. I know you wanted St. Louis. So did you, Rhodes Scholar, Ron McGrath. I am so sorry. Dennis Menke, the walk-off. And unfortunately, as much as I would prefer St. Louis staying in this race, I think Pittsburgh is very pleased about this. Dennis Menke died on December 1 in the year 2020. He was 80 years old. His first year was 1962. He played primarily shortstop, but also played other infield positions. He played for multiple teams. He was an all-star in 1969 and 1970, a very versatile player. He died at his home in Tarpon Springs, Florida, again on December 1 in the year 2020. I've always liked Dennis Menke. That's the ball game here. My name's Jeffrey Guterman. I want to thank everybody who was on Horner's card. Exactly, Mike Terranova, on Horner's card. And he's got the end power, Menke. This was a very enjoyable game. I needed this game, as I've been sort of floundering with these games lately. This was a game. This was an exciting game. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way I wanted, and that's the great thing about Strat-O-Matic. I'll get my meds, Kathy Harden. I will call as soon as I put these teams away. I want to thank you all for the support. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well, and I'll catch you all next time. I'll see if I'm up for an afternoon game, folks. Take care, and thank you so much for being here.